All right, so we're going to show you the tuning of this new guitar built by David Skiles. Beautiful piece, stunning. I absolutely love this guitar. I've had it just for a few hours, but I'm having some problems. So we're going to show you why this is a beautiful looking guitar, but it's non-playable, unfortunately. So we're going to put it in tune. Okay, so there we go. This should pretty much show around 0 when it's open, which is what I'm playing right now. Open E string, right at 0. Here's first fret. This should also be at 0. Already the first fret is 25 cents sharp. Second fret, which is G flat, that's 10 to 12 points sharp. Here's a G, 21 points sharp, G sharp, 22. I'm just going to keep going up the fretboard. The numbers jump all over the place. What this means is that every one of these notes is sharp by a fraction. 30 points, 32 points. I'm at the 13th fret. 32 points sharp, 35. Here's 14th fret, 36. And we can just keep going all the way up the neck. Every single fret. Here we are now at about the 17th fret, 18th fret. And we're at 45 points sharp. Take the high E string, open, it's in tune. Okay, first fret, we're 4 points sharp. Now we're 8, so it's just getting worse. Now we're 9. 9. So we'll jump all the way up to the 12th fret. 26 points sharp. Guitars cannot be this sharp on every note. What that means is when you hit a chord, you will be sharp versus every other person in the band if you're playing up anywhere past the open note, which is open A, E, D, G, D, B, or E, or whatever. So every note that I play is going to be out of tune with the rest of the band, unfortunately. I'm going to put this guitar down now and I'm going to play one of my normal guitars that's like a Gibson or a Paul Reed Smith or whatever, and I'll show you how the tuning remains steady all the way up and down the neck. Alright, so now I am playing my production Paul Reed Smith. And I will show you tuning. Open E, 12th fret E. See? Hear that? That's 12th fret. This is open E. Open A. It's probably not really in tune, but this is close enough. It should be about the same. There you go. Open A at the 12th fret. Same thing. -2. Okay, so if it's 1 or 2 points off, that's not the end of the world. But when it's 26 to 40 points off, it's nowhere even close. It's like so sharp or so flat that it will sound horrible. So like the high E was 25 points off on the other guitar. It's 4 points off here, I think. Let's see. Yeah, it's like three points off. This is the B. It was 34 points off on the new guitar. This is a 0 and a B is +1 or 0, so that's spot on. This is 42 points off on the new guitar, and we're at +5, +5, spot on. This one was 32 points off, spot on. This A string was 20 points off, so we're at -3, -4, so we're within 1 point. So 20 points versus 1 point, and again, I should tune this, but it's close enough for this demo. +2, +2. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's 12 frets apart, and they're both spot on in tuning. So as much as I love this guitar, and I mean, oops, let me unplug this. I love this guitar. It is so cool. I can't play it. So it's beautiful to hang up and just look at. I mean, I guess I could consider that, but it's just a lot of money to never really be able to play the thing. And there's no way to fix it because the problem is every one of these frets has been put in slightly in the wrong place. And it could be because this 0 fret was installed after the formula was put into place. I don't know. I can tell you that one way to make that number get closer would be to draw these bridge saddles back this way. But as you can see, they're all the way back. I'm completely at the end. You cannot go back any further with the set screw. I already looked at that. The only thing to do would be to remove these out of the wood, plug the holes, move this back at least 1/4 of an inch, roughly speaking, at least 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch to try to get enough distance. But I still don't know if it's right because the fact that fret number 1 was already off so much from the open. Normally the way that this would work is this would be almost right. This would be close to right. And as you work your way up this fretboard, when you get to about here, this is when you're starting to see that things are off. That from the distance between that fret and this bridge saddle is either a little too short or a little too long to create an exact octave from the whole string. And in this case, it's too short, which means that it's going to be a sharp note. And to make this string longer, you have to push this bridge back this way. You have to push the saddles back this way or relocate the bridge. But that's not going to work if this fret is off too. I don't think that alone is going to fix the problem. I don't know, to be honest. But I'm not sure that I really want to be responsible for trying to make this guitar correct. I don't know if it can be correct. I don't know if the frets are in the wrong locations. And that's completely a done deal if that's the case. Or could it be fixed with moving this back a 1/4 inch to 3/8 of an inch? Even that's some work. I mean, I know for David it's not a big deal, but nobody's doing work like what he does, and so I don't know who would do something like that. So anyway, that's kind of where I am with this. I guess we just need to figure it out. Do I want to send this back? I don't really want to send this back. I love this guitar.